All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the fight night here, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing UFC 273, ladies and gentlemen. This is on a prelim matchup, ladies and gentlemen. It's a woman matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting ready to head to the arena for this matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready to head there soon?
Well, she is about as accomplished a submission specialist as we have in this division, and candidly, not many women are able to stand up to that type of challenge.
It's very difficult to try and fight a specialist in the position that they are so good at getting you to, because it's her ability to trick you into grappling with her that makes her so special. And when you're on step 2 of a jiu-jitsu exchange, she's already graduated.
Right.
School's already out of session. By the time you're ready to go into the classroom, because the moment you leave any limb hanging, you leave the arm down, arm bar is already thrown up on you. You get too low on her hips, she throws up the triangle choke. If you get too high with your body, she'll be rolling knee bar, ankle lock, leg lock. It does not matter. There are just so many submissions in her arsenal that you are constantly in danger.
School's out for summer, champ. We'll see how quickly she can get this fight to the ground tonight. Well, she's one of the more well-rounded fighters, DC, that we have in this division. A true mixed martial artist. Her first martial art was MMA. That certainly helps.
Yes, she's a new breed of fighter. A fighter that, as a young girl, she was brought into a gym. And in that gym, she told the coaches, I don't want to wrestle. I don't want to do jiu-jitsu. I don't want to kickbox and box. I want to do it all.
Right.
Is there an MMA class for my daughter to take part in? She did that from day one, and you see all that development over the course of a lifetime has led her to the octagon, where she is already making her impact.
Yeah, she said, I didn't want to get to the UFC until I was 100% comfortable in every situation. So far, so good for her. She's got a big one in front of her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 13 wins, 9 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, Raquel "Rocky" Pennington. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 9 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Aspen. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta.
You ready?
All right, so here we go, as anticipated, as any fight on this card tonight. A well-rounded fighter versus the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. How do you see it playing out?
This fight can go 2 ways. This can look ugly for the jiu-jitsu fighter. She could be forced to stand. She's in a lot of trouble. She needs to take this fight to the ground as soon as she can in order to win the fight. Nice punch lands over the top.
Lunges forward with a left there.
Look at how she drives her knee right into her opponent's midsection.
So both girls landing right out of the chute.
What a wrestler. That was an amazing takedown.
Working on a guillotine.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point. Brilliant submission defense there. All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's comfortable.
Well, you got to try to stay busy off of your back. She's doing it here. Nice punch. Her ground and pound is downright scary, in constant pursuit of the finish. Might get it here.
She does a really good job of throwing punches with intent. She never just throws just to be throwing. Every punch is meant to land, and every punch is meant to start or finish.
All right, full guard now, DC. She's on the bottom. What is she trying to do?
Well, she's got to throw up submissions to try to put her opponent on awareness. And these submissions will be used to reverse the position. Even if it gets defended, it will create space for her to try to get back to her feet, or maybe to steal a sweep and trick her opponent.
Well, her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing it over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position.
15 seconds. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Pennington. Oh, pretty good job there posturing up and landing with the ground and pound. She has been very efficient in this situation tonight.
Very efficient and very accurate. Hats off to her.
All right, let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC, and what a display of striking for her.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job of finding her spots, putting herself in position where she was the one landing and really dictating the pace of the fight. She did a great job of mixing up everything to get in control.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and shout out to the Diaz brothers and everybody watching in the 209, because it looked like the Diaz sister there in that previous round. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy on the field.
She took that same type of approach. I will set a pace that you are not able to keep up with. I will put my hands on you over and over again. I'm not going to hit you hard every time, but I'm going to keep touching you until eventually you're going to melt in front of me. Look at the control of that.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Pennington. Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she's spent a lifetime developing the skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling underhook and getting back to your feet.
Oh, nice job by her there. You see how strong she is. Her opponent's trying to control posture, unable to do so.
Now she can get to work and put the money in the bank with that ground and pound.
Money in the bank. Just over 2 minutes to go in round two. Oh, the right hand is there for her. Good ground and pound by her here. She felt like she could finish the fight with her ground strikes tonight and might be well on her way here.
I mean, John, I believe it after watching the ground and pound that she's landing in this part of the fight.
Good, solid strike on the ground. All right, she's got her in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the bottom fighter, nothing advantageous about it.
It's not a good position to be in when you're in the bottom position. You got to try to force some sort of improvement. You got to force some sort of action that will allow you to return to your feet. It's very tough. It's very difficult. But if you're patient, there will be an out presented to you at some point.
45 seconds remain in the round. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away now, but look for her big ground and pound.
10 minutes in the books. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, DC, the next round is underway. She landed a high number of total strikes in the previous round and figures to pick up where she left off.
She better pick up where she left off. She needs to keep the pressure high. Her opponent is already starting to slow down. You can see the damage starting to take effect as they get ready to begin this next round.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
What a big-time takedown.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Raquel Pennington. She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, gets denied by the bottom
She got stopped. She got stopped right in her tracks. Great job by the bottom fighter.
Oh, that's a beautiful escape and reversal by her there.
Unbelievable sweep. She did a fantastic job of manipulating the weight to change the position.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has the half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submission, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
One and a half minutes to go in this third and final round. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you gotta be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow control, and underhook is getting back to your feet.
30 seconds to go now. Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Working out of the half guard here. The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Raquel Pennington.
Well, you got to figure her challenges are only going to get stiffer from here, but she passed this test tonight. She is your winner by unanimous decision.
And she needed this, right? This goes to the maturity of her career. The fact that she is growing and growing and growing and can win a tough fight over an extended period of time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, winning there by Pennington, ladies and gentlemen. She went all 3 rounds. Oh, lad, what a fight that was, ladies and gentlemen. Here on UFC 273, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to see more great UFC action here on this channel, the Fight Channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's free, $99, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you later. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, with more great UFC in the future.